So today I am going to be doing a bathroom clean out. I'm going to be going through all of my products and clear it out. A lot of this stuff is old, it needs to be tossed, or it's almost finished up and I need to concentrate on finishing it and then putting it in my empties bag. And I can't really find the new stuff because it's just so cluttered. So I'm actually going to redo my entire bathroom today. That's the project. So I thought I would vlog it. I do have a bathroom tour and organization from a couple of years ago, which I will link below, that shows this bathroom when it's perfectly put together. And as you can see, it does not look like it does in that video. And that's because I haven't really done this in a while. So I'm going to be clearing out all of this stuff and I will update you guys as I go. First things first, going through this cabinet, getting rid of everything that needs to be gotten rid of, and reorganizing what I'm keeping. Here are some of the products that I pulled out that are still good, so they don't need to be thrown away. I threw out a ton of stuff, but this is stuff that I'm just going to pass on because it just doesn't work for me. And here is the finished result. I'm actually really happy with it. I got rid of a ton of stuff. Before, it was like several layers deep, each shelf was, with products, and now you can see every single product. There's nothing hiding, which I feel like will help me know what I have. I have some hair products at the top, body products underneath with some nail polish removers. This is acid toners, regular toners, and serums. This is cleansers, masks, and eye products, eye makeup remover and such. And then underneath I have Q-tips, cotton pads, my face wipes, and some like eye and lip products that are smaller in there. Really, really happy with this. I actually had a ton of stuff hiding that I didn't even know about that I just got rid of, including 6 deodorants. These are all relatively new and they're all more than half full, so I do not know why I have 6. But I'm going to just keep the one that I've been using the most and maybe one backup and get rid of the other ones. What I did is I took out every single product from this entire thing. I cleaned all the shelves down with these Murphy soft wipes for wood. I actually prefer the spray, but I ran out of it and I had these underneath my sink, so I thought I'm just gonna use them, and it worked really well because it just did. It was less messy for this little area. So cleaned everything down, took everything out and weaned through it and only kept things that are still good and that I still use. Moving on to these 4 drawers, let's see what's in here. Wow, that just has a little bit of everything. These drawers used to be super, super organized in my bathroom tour video, but they've gotten a little bit crazy. The bottom one is Alex's drawer, so I'm not gonna go through that one. I actually am thinking about switching his and putting his on the top drawer, but honestly, he doesn't go into it very often. It's mostly just like backup products, like a backup aftershave and toothpaste and stuff, so I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I have so far. These drawers are pretty empty and I am going to be continuing to organize them as I organize the bathroom. I did switch Alex's drawer to be the top one. I asked him if he wanted me to and he said yes, so I just went ahead and did that for him. The top one has hairbrushes, tangle teaser, teasing comb, regular comb, bobby pins, this is like a bun thing, and different hair accessories. The next drawer has my toothbrush charger, shower caps, some extra toothbrush heads, floss, and hair ties. And the bottom drawer has some brush cleaning supplies and some samples that I want to make sure that I use. Here's underneath sink number 1. It is a mess. It's very dark under there, but as you can see, it is just a mess of different products. And I do actually use a lot of these products. This is kind of where I keep the bulk of my hair products that I use on a regular basis, my self-tanning stuff. But I'm gonna go through this and purge most of it and reorganize what I'm keeping. So I went ahead and pulled out everything that was old that definitely needed to be tossed. And I'm left with all of this. This is still way too many products to be under here. I hardly ever go into these under cabinet areas because they're just, I tend to forget about them. So I don't wanna have so many products under here that I need to use. I'd rather just wean through them. So I thought I would do that on camera. In the very back, the green container has all of my feminine products, and I do pull that closer to the front during that time of month, but right now it's in the back, so that I'm not gonna go through. This front one is all of my fake tanning and my body sprays and body splashes. Most of these are relatively new because I'm really weird about fake tanners. Like, I cannot stand the idea of using a fake tanner that might be bad. I feel like it would just be really bad for your skin and it would immediately be orange. So I do go through them often, but I will just take a quick glance. I feel like I'm just gonna keep everything. This one's new. It's Bliss, a tan for all seasons, and also What else is new? This Loving Tan is new. I'm really, really liking that. This is like a wash off bronzer from Victoria's Secret. I have a couple of sprays in here. So I'm gonna keep all of those because I do use those, and I also have a box of vinyl gloves for when I'm applying my fake tanner. Then in the very back over there, I have all of my sunscreens and like after sun products. So those I'm gonna keep also because I actually already purged those at the end of my beach trips this year. So those I'm gonna keep for next year, but then all of these products I need to go through and I need to figure out what I wanna keep. All right, so I pulled all of these products out from underneath my sink and I'm gonna go through them one by one and see what I'm keeping and what I'm going to rehome. So the first thing is this brand new Never Open mouthwash. Obviously I'm gonna keep this. I just bought it and I haven't even opened it yet, so that's staying. I also am going to be keeping my Tresemme Tray 2 hairspray, which is my go-to hairspray. I am in love with this stuff. I have a couple more hairsprays in here, so I'll go through those first. There is the Sebastian Reshaper. I hardly ever use this, but I feel like the marketing behind this product is pretty cool. I don't remember exactly, but I think it's something like this hairspray is especially good if you want to like restyle your hair after you've styled it or something. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna have to look that up, but I'm gonna keep that for now. But I have another Sebastian Shaper in here, this one, that I never use, and I know that Blair really likes this particular hairspray, so I'm going to give this to her. I just have so many hairsprays, and even though this is a really good one and it is pricier, I used to love it and I used to use it exclusively, but I just don't reach for it anymore, so that is gonna go away. This is a face product. It's the La Roche-Posay Zero Sync. This is really good. It's like a toner for your face. I got a couple bottles in France because it's kind of hard to find here in America, so I'm gonna keep that. I also have this hairspray. This is the Victoria's Secret So Sexy Style. I never, ever, ever use this, but I think I'm just gonna use it up, and I will not be repurchasing it though, just because I forget that I even have it. I never use it. I think I have one more hairspray down here. The Nexxus Frizzify. This is really good if you have frizzy hair. My hair is kind of bipolar, and half the time is really frizzy and half the time isn't, so I am gonna be keeping that. This conditioner, I got sent this, and I don't even know if this is a good brand. I've never heard of it. I think they sell it at Space NK, but I might be wrong. It is a blonde conditioner, and I haven't even broken the seal on it here, so I don't know. I might do some research on this brand and see if it's worth using. I have a ton of open hair products right now, so I might just find it a new home, honestly, because I don't even know if I'm gonna be using that. For heat protectant, I have my Got To Be Guardian Angel Heat Protect Flat Iron Balm. I love this stuff, but I completely forget that I have it because I always use my Tresemme one in the red bottle that I love. Well, it's a black bottle with red accents. That's kind of my go-to, and I always forget about this one, but I think I'm gonna try to use this because I really like it. But there's another heat protectant in here that I'm just gonna let go of, and it's this one, the Joico Silk Result. I'm just going to give this to Blair. She really likes Joico, and there's just no way that I can go through all of these heat protectants. What else is in here? I have a couple of dry shampoos. This is my favorite for drugstore, the Suave Professionals dry shampoo. Definitely gonna keep that. It doesn't even have a cap, so I couldn't even rehome it if I wanted to, but I love that stuff. Also the Rockaholic Dirty Secret dry shampoo from Ulta. I have gone through so many bottles of this, but it's kind of expensive. I'm almost out of this one, and I probably won't be repurchasing anytime soon because I have a ton of other dry shampoos, but I will be using this up, and it will probably be in an empties video soon because it's almost done. I also have this one, which came in an Ipsy bag. This is the Oscar Blondie Volumizing Dry Shampoo. I haven't even tried this. I feel like I've tried it in the past. I think I have, but I haven't tried this bottle. It's just been sitting there. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to use it, and if I don't, I'm just gonna give it away. This is a leave-in spray, Sexy Hair Organics leave-in conditioner. I never use this, and I know Blair likes this product, so that is gonna go to her. And I have another leave-in spray. I have a couple, actually. I love my S Factor one. I've gone through 2 bottles of this. I'm obsessed with it. It smells really good, and I love it, so I'm gonna keep that one. And I have one more in here, I think. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, never mind. I also have the S Factor Smoothing Lusterizer, another one. This is my 3rd one of this, actually. Love this. And the S Factor Serious Conditioner. Love these products, keeping them all. This product, so this is a Veda Damage Remedy hair mask. I love Veda. I love the way it smells. I love their products. I never use this product. It is going to a new home only because it's a great product, and I don't want it to just get old underneath my sink. Like, I want to keep it, but I feel like last time I purged some products, I said I was going to use it, and I still haven't, so it needs to go. It needs to go to a new home that's going to love it. I also have my Moroccan Oil Hydrating Styling Cream. I love this stuff. It's my second bottle. I do love it, but I feel like there are other products that I've just been reaching for more. So I'm torn about this one. I feel like someone would love it. Maybe I'm gonna try to use this the next couple times I wash my hair, and if I just don't find myself loving it, I'm going to give this a new home. So that's a maybe. That goes in its own pile. This is a Suave mousse. I do love this for drugstore mousses. Definitely gonna keep it. I also have one pricier mousse. This is the Osis mousse. I'm gonna keep this as well because I really like it. And then these three products, I feel like all three of them can just go. This is the Big Sexy Hair What a Tease Back Home in a Bottle. I've used this a few times, but I honestly never find myself reaching for this over Hairspray. I would just as soon use Hairspray, so gonna rehome that. This is the Fakai Tousled Wave Spray. I actually do really love this, but there's one by John Masters that I just use more often, so I'm gonna find this a new home. And also this is the Redken Water Wax. I'm actually gonna give this to Alex because he loves products like this. Focus. So I'm just going to rehome this in his drawer because I feel like he'll like it. So that was everything. These are the products that are getting new homes. These are the ones that I am keeping, and that one is a maybe. I'm gonna try it like one more time maybe and see what I think. I just think there's other things that I use more often. But honestly, this looks like a lot, but it really isn't because there's a few hairsprays. I use Hairspray every single day, a few dry shampoos, again, a product I use like every other day, and some like treatments. This actually isn't that bad. I am proud. All of these ones are gonna get new homes. So I'm gonna put these back underneath my sink and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. This is the finished result. I have all of the products right here organized by category with my three maybes right in the front so I can see them easily and potentially use them. And I do feel like it's just more spacious now. Like, I don't think that it's gonna be as crazy to find my products and see what I have back here. So I'm pretty happy with the way it looks. Hi. A bumbly baby cat is helping me organize. This is underneath my second sink, which actually is already pretty organized, and I don't think I'm gonna need to do anything to this one because I reorganized it recently. This is all of my travel size products, like my travel hairsprays and shampoos and stuff. When I travel, I do like taking mini sizes of things. And originally I was storing this in a piece of furniture in my bedroom because I felt like I wasn't needing it that often, so it made sense in there, but it actually didn't make sense in there at all. So I had room under the sink, so I ended up moving it into a bin here. It makes way more sense to be here with other beauty products, and when I did that, I went ahead and reorganized underneath here. So this sink's pretty good to go. In the back, I have some backup cotton pads and Q-tips and stuff like that. The front one is travel size items and also some razor blades, toothbrushes, an extra loofah. These are my most used hair tools, so the things that I reach for almost every day. My favorite flat iron, my favorite curling iron, and my hair dryer. Behind that is a bin with all the rest of my hair tools. These are more specific, so they're not ones that I use every day. And then that is Alex's Listerine. Alex, actually, I asked him if he wanted me to clear out a bin for him, but he doesn't have anything that he'd need to put in it. Like, he's not a very high maintenance guy in terms of products. So he has one drawer and he has a shelf in the shower and he keeps some things by a sink, and that's it. So just his Listerine has a little spot there, but everything else is really organized. I'm proud of this under sink. I feel like it already looks really good. All right, I am all done. Everything's all nice and organized, and it's just gonna be so much easier to find my products now. So this is what the top of my bathroom counter looks like. We have Alex's sink over here. He just has his cologne and aftershave and then a hand soap. He likes that scent, the watermelon lemonade. And then on my side, we have Georgia Peach, which is my favorite, with my Smoothie Star body milk for lotion. And then we have a peach Bellini candle burning and our little hand towel, and that is everything that we keep on our sink. Even this is a little bit much. Personally, I like our sink to be completely clear. Ideally, I would only have the candle on one side and the cologne and after balm on one side, but we obviously need hand soaps, so those need to stay out. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's what my bath looks like, by the way. I have like a little thing with some Lush bombs and a lotion and a exfoliator and then my little Elle bag. But if you guys want to see more of these like decluttering videos, let me know, because I have a ton that I want to do in my beauty room, but I just don't know if I want to film it yet. It's kind of up to whether you guys enjoy seeing these types of videos. So leave me a comment either way with your opinion on this type of video if you want to see more of them, and I will see you guys with my next video. Bye.